This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
Today our guest is Amber Gustafson. She's the co-owner of the Ravington. She is a past life as a celebrity wedding planner in Los Angeles, California. Amber, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me, Derek. I'm really excited.
You've got a unique story. I know you personally, but I've also been intrigued by your family story and by your entrepreneurial journey, and it's different than a lot that we've seen. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Sure. Thanks so much. So my husband, Eric, and I are high school sweethearts from Northwest Arkansas. And when we grew up and turned 21, we got married because that's what you do in Arkansas. So we got married, and my husband immediately dragged me to Los Angeles because his band was going to make it big on the West Coast. So he took me out there, and I kind of went kicking and screaming as an early 20-something, but over the years kind of found my footing in Los Angeles. And I had always known I wanted to be an entrepreneur and work for myself, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And it took me most of my 20s to kind of figure it out. And in my late 20s, the light bulb went on that I would be the perfect candidate for a wedding and event planner. And so I started a company called Amber Events, and we did a lot of very high-end weddings and events all across the West Coast, a few destination weddings. And I'm very proud of the company that I built. And during the time that I was building a company, my husband Eric was doing well in the music industry and also working on the side as a Finnish carpenter, building really beautiful furniture, and his niche was reclaimed wood. He would take old wood and turn it into beautiful new things, so people would commission him to build gorgeous furniture. And he had a booth at the Pasadena Rose Bowl Flea Market, and he was doing well with that, and we renovated a house together, and then we had a baby. And when we had the baby, I said, I'm done in Los Angeles and I want to go home. And we made the plan together that we would sell the house that we had renovated, and we would come back to Northwest Arkansas and start a new life and raise our daughter around family and in a new world. And so I sold my company, and as of now, I don't know of any other wedding planning companies that have been sold. And I'm very proud of the fact that I was able to sell Amber Events. It's still flourishing in Los Angeles, and I sold it to the associate that I had groomed from intern to assistant to associate, and then I sold the company to her. So Amber Events is in its 9th year. So I sold Amber Events, and Eric and I sold our home in Los Angeles. And before we came back to Arkansas, we actually took what we called our bridge, and we took our 2-year-old daughter and we road tripped to New Zealand for 2 months. And during that time, while we were in New Zealand, we planned our future and plotted our future and dreamed about our future, about what kind of life we wanted. And it was a really magical time.